the author of the story, which is the Big Brother 1984 by George Orwell. So now, in the book, on the left side, it contains the main character giving you insights of who they are and their rules. And at the center, you will find the plot, including the exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution, helping you to follow the suspenseful story step by step. On the right side, you will find the questions designed to evaluate your understanding and encourage you to think critically about the story. Overall, our material helps to make reading fun while improving students' critical thinking, problem-solving skills, and understanding of the story.
So now class, let me tell you the summarization of the story of George Orwell's 1984. So here, the story that contains exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. Just to sum all up, George Orwell's 1984 is a dystopian novel set in Oceania, a totalitarian state ruled by the party and its symbolic leader, Big Brother. So the story follows Winston Smith, a man who works rewriting history to fit the party's propaganda but secretly questions their control. Winston begins a forbidden love affair with Julia, which symbolizes rebellion against the oppressive regime. But however, they are betrayed, arrested by the thought police, and subjected to brutal torture designed to crush their resistance. And ultimately, Winston is broken mentally and emotionally, forced to betray Julia and accept the party's ideology, ending with his genuine love for Big Brother. So the novel explores themes of surveillance, loss of privacy, and terrifying power of totalitarianism.
So now let's proceed into knowing the main characters of the story. So first we have Winston Smith, the protagonist representing the struggle for individuality and truth in a repressive regime. His transformation from rebel to broken loyalist underscores the party's power. And second is Big Brother, a symbolic figure representing the party's omnipotence and surveillance, instilling the fear and enforced conformity despite his ambiguous existence. Then third is Julia. She is Winston's lover and fellow rebel, pragmatic and hopeful, contrasting Winston's fatalism. Then lastly is O'Brien, a complex antagonist embodying the party's manipulative power, acting as both mentor and tormentor to Winston, revealing the dangers of ideological fanaticism.
Today, I will talk about some important literary devices used in George Orwell's 1984 and what they mean. First, we have symbolism. Big Brother symbolizes authoritarian control. He is everywhere, watching everyone, showing how the party controls all aspects of life. Telescreens represents constant surveillance, reminding citizens that they are always being watched. The red arc pro-women symbolizes false freedom. Although the working class pro seems free, they are still controlled and aware of their oppression. Next, we have irony. In irony, the party uses slogans like war is peace and freedom is slavery. These contradictory statements show the will thing, where people accept two opposite ideas at once, reflecting the party's control over truth and reality. Next, we have foreshadowing. In foreshadowing, early in the novel, Winston's sense of fatalism hints that he will eventually be caught and forced to obey the party. This prepares us for his tragic fate. Next, we have imagery. In imagery, Orwell uses descriptions of urban decay and bleak, oppressive settings to reflect the harsh, controlled society where people live without hope or freedom. We also have an allegory. The whole novel is an allegory warning us about the dangers of totalitarianism and losing personal freedoms. It shows how government with unchecked power can destroy individuality and truth. In Personal and Interpretation, 1984 explores how totalitarian regimes destroy individuality through psychological and physical control. Orwell's depiction of surveillance and manipulations feel relevant today. As privacy and truth are still changed, the novel warns absolute power can reshape reality and human nature, making resistance almost impossible. Winston's story shows the deep cost of oppressions, not just freedom lost, but the human spirit broken. Orwell's work remains a powerful warning to stay alert against authoritarianism and protect the truth.